YouTube, it's Christine with Souls Arising, jumping on to do some full moon messages for the upcoming full moon in Virgo this weekend on the 24th of February. Today is Tuesday, February the 20th, 2024. So kind of want to get a head start and jump in and get you guys some messages. This video is for my water signs, so Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. If you are a water sign, stick around because these are your messages. Everybody else, pop over to my channel. You will find your messages over there. These are timeless messages, so if you are finding this after the full moon, don't worry. Spirit has a tendency to bring in the message that you need to hear at just the right time. So stay tuned and see if it resonates. If it does, it's for you. And again, as always, if it doesn't resonate, it may not be for you. These are collective messages. So take the information and see how it applies to your personal or individual situation. I'm going to jump right in. So as I was tuning into the energy for my water signs this week, I was getting this a sense of like, I feel like you guys are being called to step up in some way, okay? So it could be that you're being called to lead in some way, or maybe it's just time to upgrade around something. It's almost like you're ready for the next step in something, in your progression, in your life, in some area of your life. And I get this divided energy around this area that you're being asked to step up around. It's almost like you are debating within yourself about whether this is going to work out for you, whether you even want to do this. What is this going to look like for me? I also get a sense of like, not being sure, like even if you want to do it, not being sure how is this going to work. It's almost like some of you might be like, how's it going to work out? But I actually feel like the deeper issue for most of you is more physically, how am I going to actually pull this off? How am I going to do this? Like, how do I ground this into my reality? How do I make this real? How do I really do this? What's that going to look like for me? Or maybe like almost concerned about, oh my God, it's going to be so much work to do this. It's going to add more to my plate. And how am I going to pull it off? Okay. So if that is you, just know that this is your message. Let's get a little bit more information. I want to pull some oracle cards for you guys and see what else comes through. So I have my Queen of the Moon oracle. We'll pull a few cards. I do provide personal readings as well. So if you like this and you want to get a more individualized and personalized reading, you will find the details on how to set that up in the description box below. I will also have all of the card decks that I am using linked there too. All right, oops, holding the deck upside down. Some of you might be feeling upside down. I actually just heard that with this. So whatever this is, this area where you're being pushed or asked, because sometimes it's not a formal asking, sometimes it's like the universe is pushing you to step up in a certain way. So some of you, there may be a feeling of like, this is kind of turning things upside down, or you're worried that it might turn some things upside down for you. Or maybe things are feeling a little upside down because you need to step up and you're being pushed to do that. All right, so we have a few cards. Let me show you. We have Beauty, Creation, and I did hear beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So that may mean something for some of you. Self-reflection and pleasure. Yeah, there's definitely this sense of like, I do feel like something good is trying to come together for you. And it's taking shape, but it may still be just taking shape in your mind. Like it may not have totally shown up on the scene yet. So it could be that something is starting to kind of like pop into your head a little bit where you're starting to think, I might want to work on this, or maybe I kind of want to go in this new direction with something, but I kind of feeling like I don't feel commitment yet around it. So there's a little sense of holding back or hanging back and not really sure which direction you want to go in just yet. Or is this really something that's going to make me happy? Is this really something that I want to do? With the self-reflection and the pleasure card, I feel like there's a little bit of like, almost like trying things on for size. Like, is this really a good fit for me? Is it going to bring me the happiness that I am looking for? Is it ultimately the direction that I want to go in or not? So let's pop over to the tarot and find a little bit more what's got you on the fence here with this. Because ultimately, it does feel like it's actually something really that has a lot of potential to be good for you. So let's find out more, like, what's this hesitancy all about? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I will show you these cards in just a minute. Let me make a little bit more room on my table so I can see them. I want to get another row of clarity here, but let's show them to you first. I got Ace of Pentacles. So definitely something new on the scene, all right, which I totally was feeling. And Ace of Pentacles is a positive card. Usually it's something good showing up for us, right, in the physical. Five of Swords, Three of Wands, Eight of Cups, and Seven of Pentacles. So with this, what I was getting is this sense of, it's like, this new thing that is showing up is making you question whether you want to keep going with something else or table that and focus on this new thing. There also may be, for some of you, a sense of like, maybe this new thing that's showing up is going to take up a lot more of your energy and your effort and your time. And so it's forcing you to walk away from something else that I feel like you have invested a lot of yourself in, or a lot of your time and energy and effort in, planting a lot of seeds around with the Seven of Pentacles here. And so there's a little emotionality around it where it's like, wait, I thought I was going in this direction and now we're going in this direction instead. Or almost not being sure, like, is this really the direction for me? Like, I thought I was going left and now you're telling me I'm going right. Like, what? So for some of you, this may be a little bit of a surprise energy that has popped in for you. You may not have seen it coming, and then there it is, and it's an opportunity. I do feel like it's a good opportunity and it has a lot of promise, but you have to work through, you need to do some of this inner reflection work and work through whether this is really the direction that you want to go in, or whether you would prefer to stay maybe on the path that you already had envisioned for yourself, right? So let's get another layer of the tarot. A little bit more information about this as I slide the cards everywhere. Yeah, again, this sense that you might have to walk away. As I kind of move the cards around, the Eight of Cups and Seven of Pentacles reversed positions. And again, it's just kind of validating for me that, yeah, it's like I planted all these seeds and now I might have to walk away from them. So we have Knight of Swords popping up with the Page of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So I do feel like whatever this is, it's showing up fast, or it showed up kind of quickly and out of the blue. Could, like I said, be an idea that popped in, or an offer that suddenly you were given that you didn't expect. And now it's like, I do feel like you see it as an opportunity. Like, I don't feel like you're just like a dead no. You are considering this, but it's like, is this really what I want? And I definitely get debating. And I feel like it's because you have something else that brings you joy and happiness already, or you have something else that you really felt committed to. We have Four of Wands and we have the Fool. So this new thing does have a lot of potential, okay? It has the potential to bring happiness and joy and stability in for you and to be something exciting. And it is sort of a new path. There is a new beginning with this that feels very positive. It's just you making the decision about whether it's what you want or not. I don't really feel like there's a mistake to be made. I almost feel like either way, you're golden. Like, either way, this can be really good. So let's see. Get a little bit more information here. Okay, we got the Devil showing up, so there's some type of shadow energy. That's kind of what I was feeling. I dropped two on the floor. Okay, so we have the Devil and the Lovers. Devil and the Lovers. Then we have the Moon, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. And I immediately get this sense with the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. It's like, but I put in all this effort to get what I wanted already, right? Or what I thought I wanted. I thought I was going this way. I put all this effort and energy into it. I'm finally getting somewhere. So maybe you were finally making traction with one goal that you've been working on and feeling really successful and feeling really good about it. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, this other thing pops up and you're really divided about whether you should do it or not. And you're worried because it's like, but I put all my eggs in this other basket and it's doing well. But know that this new thing can do well also. The shadow energy that's showing up here, let me get 2 more cards for this. With the Lovers, that can be karmic. And the Moon implies like that there's a shadow energy that maybe we're not totally aware of at play with this. So there could be some karma around this that is popping up that's making you hesitate. It's like, okay, so you may be holding back because you want certainty. It's almost like you want a guarantee. It's like, I'm not walking away from something that's going well unless I know that this new thing is going to be a success and it's going to work out just as well. So that might be really keeping you on the fence. But know that that may also hold you back from some really wonderful potential opportunities. You know, the first energy I had picked up was this sense of stepping up, right? Stepping up, stepping forward and being called to a higher purpose, a higher calling. So maybe what you have is really great, but you're being called to do something even better or something with even more potential because you've handled what you've already been given so well or so masterfully. So take it as a compliment that this other thing is showing up. So for example, let's say you've been doing really good at your job and you have everything running really nice and smooth, and then you get a promotion. Well, you earned the promotion, right? With all the good work that you've already done. It's not a bad thing. It's a boost. It's a compliment. It is allowing you now to try doing something different and something new. So we got the Page of Swords, which I feel like is that clarity or knowingness. The Knight of Wands. Also Page of Swords can be a little, I don't trust this yet. Excuse me, Knight of Wands, which is like moving forward, feeling passionate, feeling good about this new direction. Can be rushing, so there may be a little hesitancy, like I don't want to rush into anything. And then 8 of Swords, which is kind of feeling bound or feeling stuck, or sometimes can be stuck in fear of moving or not wanting to make a mistake and wanting to kind of keep things the same. That could hold you back from some potential opportunities. So I got King of Pentacles, King of Wands, and 10 of Swords. All right, so whatever this is, it does feel like a tough decision. It's a tough call. I get a sense of there being potential for both financial fulfillment and success with this, as well as just feeling really passionate and feeling really good, being able to really implement new ideas. There's a lot of creative potential for growth with this opportunity that's being presented to you or that is about to present itself if one has not just yet. And again, it could be an idea, so it may actually not be outside of you. It could be something that coming from within you, a calling or a new idea that you have that you're maybe feeling pulled towards, and it's generating this sense of internal conflict of, wait, what about what I've already been doing? And then I have the 10 of Swords, which kind of makes me feel like there's all this great potential, but it's almost like you have to choose or it goes away, okay? Like you have to make a decision. You can't, I don't feel like you're gonna be able to sit the fence on this. It's either you're gonna take this leap of faith and you're gonna do this new thing and take that risk and find out where it goes, or you're gonna stay in that comfort zone with what you know is going well. Now, I don't necessarily feel like one is it's almost like a win-win situation for you guys. Like neither of these feel like bad choices. That's what's making it hard because they both feel like there's a lot of potential. It's just that I do feel like the new one, if you're willing to take this risk, actually has greater potential, than what maybe you're currently in. But it does come with that risk of the unknown, and it does require you, I feel like, to put an end to something that you have invested a lot of time and effort in. So that may be generating a little bit of fear and keeping you on, keeping you from seeing how this might look or how you might do this and implement it. If your hesitancy is just like the practicalities of how do I pull it off, take a little time and sit with that. Let spirit in, let spirit help you answer that question. Because if we're truly meant to do something, then the how will make itself known. When we choose it, the path opens up, right? And the pieces that we need start to fall into place. So if you're really thinking you want to do this, but you're just not sure, how am I going to do it? Let spirit show you how. Let them answer, say, guys, I want to do this. I really think this would be good for me, but I don't know how to do it. Can you show me how this could work? And see what comes in. It could be an idea or a thought that pops in for you, or it could be that suddenly some of the pieces start lining up and you can see the path forward. You can see how this can all fall into place and work for you. And then you have to decide which you want to do. So I feel like since it's all cropping up around the full moon is here to help you release yourself from the decision, to help you make the decision, to make the choice, make the call. What do I want? What am I willing to sacrifice to have it? Am I willing to let go of my comfort zone in order to take a step up, in order to try a new idea that could have a lot of potential success for me? And I know that's not an easy answer. And I do feel like ultimately this is your call. So I don't feel like there is one straightforward answer for you. It's just which one do I feel the strongest about? So get out of your head with this. Okay, my best advice when you're in that kind of a situation is take a breather, take a break, get away from it, get out of your head and really sink into your heart space. Do a little meditation, go, skip some rocks somewhere, take a walk, clear your mind as best you can, and then revisit it. And just see, when I think about option A versus option B, what's my initial gut feeling about each of those choices? What is the very first emotion that I have about that? Because what's meant for you ultimately should bring some excitement. Even if there's also some anxiety or trepidation around it, it should light you up. It should feel enticing, exciting. There should be some desire to see where that path goes. And that can help you figure out what is best for you. So listen to your intuition. Let your heart guide the way with this. It's not going to lead you wrong. And either way, I feel like you guys have so many good things here. And just know, look, like if you're being asked to let go of something you've invested a lot in and really grown and had a lot of progress with, understand that that's your progress and that it's not being robbed from you just because you take a better opportunity. All that's going to happen is that you have an opportunity to invest in something new. And we've already demonstrated that you're capable of growth and you're capable of building something really amazing. So applying those principles to this new thing, you are just going to end up potentially with a bigger harvest, right? In a bigger place. I use this example with the fire signs of when your plant has outgrown its pot, okay? You don't throw away the plant, you plant it in a bigger pot, and maybe it's time for you, maybe you're ready for a bigger pot. Just know that eventually, if we stay in something that's too small for us, if we stay small and we hide ourselves and we continue to do something that's easier, that's going well, but that doesn't push us to stretch and grow, eventually we run out of room and we can get stagnant or start to feel stale or feel lackadaisical a little bit with it. So know that new things also bring new potential for growth and change. And, think about that plant analogy that I gave you a minute ago. The plant, if it stays too long in a pot that's too small, eventually it gets root bound, actually kills the plant, right? It sucks away our life force energy. We no longer feel passionate or excited about it. We may just start to feel stuck. So don't be afraid if you're really feeling ready to stretch and grow. Don't be afraid to step out of that comfort zone, to invest in something new and to see where it goes. Those are your messages, water signs. I hope this finds you well. Happy full moon. Take care. Bye.